Hey guys, we're going to start out with our very first note-taking session today with my very favorite subject, which is me. So you're going to need to pull out your biology intro syllabus and get started on the notes page that says, "Who is Miss Prichard?" Make sure that while you're watching this, you're stopping, you're pausing, you're rewinding so that you can make sure that you get all the information, because you're going to be able to use these notes on a quiz about, again, my very favorite subject, me, in a couple of days. So here's a quick timeline about me. I was born in 1983, which makes me 31 this year. I started kindergarten at Randleman Elementary in 1988, and there I met my very best friend, who is still my best friend today. I graduated from Randleman High School in 2001, but please don't hate me. There wasn't a Providence Grove back then, and if there had been, I would have gone to school here. In 2006, I graduated from UNCG with a bachelor's degree in biology. I started teaching the very next year, and I also got married. My son was born in 2010, which makes him 4 years old, and I moved to Providence Grove in 2013, so this is my second year teaching here. Now, I've always been curious about my teachers and who their family is, so here we're going to see a couple of pictures of my family. This is my mom and my dad. They are huge influences in my life. You see my mom here. Her name is Joyce. Fun fact, she's actually my stepmom, but she adopted me, so legally she's my mom. Here we have my dad, Jerry. He's not really big into having his picture taken, if you couldn't tell. My brother Les is up here. Les really likes to hunt. This is my sister Teresa and my sister Tanya. They're probably going to kill me for putting this picture on here. Another fun fact, Les and Tanya and Teresa are all at least 13 years older than me, so I was kind of a surprise to my parents. And here we have my best friend Laura. I count her in as family because we've been together since 1988. Now, as I said before, I do have a husband. His name is Jennings. Jennings does sound like a last name. And I also have a son named Connor. Here we see a picture of me and Jennings on our anniversary this year at a Grasshoppers game. Here's a picture of Connor. He's sporting some Providence Grove gear, but you can't quite see it. And down here, he's riding in a fire truck because fire trucks are one of his very favorite things. If you go to football games this year, you'll probably see him around the fire trucks. Here we have a picture of me and Connor and Jennings on the 4th of July. Are you digging those glasses? I started out my career teaching at Randleman Middle School, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I ever have to teach middle school again, my family's just going to have to starve because middle schoolers are crazy. Then I moved up to Randleman High, then I went to Trinity, and then my husband's job took us to Virginia for a couple of years, where I taught at 2 different high schools, and now I'm finally here, and this place really feels like home. So a lot of people ask me, why do you teach? Because, you know, teachers aren't being very well respected in our government lately. If you paid any attention at all to the news this year, you've noticed that the state budget was held up for several weeks because nobody could decide what to do with teacher pay. Well, the reason that I do it is for you guys. Okay, I absolutely love you guys. And I'm also going to give you a fair warning now. If you take a selfie of yourself on my phone, I'm probably going to put it in a PowerPoint somewhere. I also do it because of my friends. You know, I make really good friends as a teacher. You know, I've got Mr. Tarleton here, who some people will joke and say he's my work husband because we nag each other and we work together really well. Then I also have Miss Bondick and Miss Lily, who unfortunately aren't with us anymore because they've gone to different places because of their husbands. But I can tell you that I stay in touch with them, and they're doing pretty good for themselves. Now, a couple of fun facts about me. Number 1. When I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Wheel of Fortune. So huge that when I was 5, my parents bought me a dog, and I named him Pat Sajak. Go ahead and laugh. Also, I only have one dimple. Can you see it right here? When I was a little girl, I fell out of a chair, and I hit my cheekbone, and somehow I ended up with a dimple. I'm a big fan of Duke basketball. If you're a Carolina fan, we're just not even going to talk about it, okay? Thank goodness this is the fall semester. If this was during March Madness, we would have some issues. I'm also a fan of all things sparkly and pink, so if you're looking for a present for Miss Prichard, bring her something sparkly and pink. It'll make her day. I almost always have a Diet Coke in my hand or on my desk, and I really like Dove chocolate. And finally, I'm a huge fan of the TV show Friends. I pretty much have a Friends quote to go with anything that could happen in our class. So that's me. I hope that you took good notes. Remember, you're going to have a quiz on this in a couple of days. And until then, I hope that you have a good time. I'll see you soon.